Well, tonight, Vice President Kamala Harris called for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. Speaking in Selma, Alabama, to commemorate the 59th anniversary of Bloody Sunday, Harris called on Israel to do, quote, more to increase the flow of aid to Palestinians with, quote, no excuses. CBS's Imtiaz Tyab is in Tel Aviv with more on that. Imtiaz.
Good evening. Well, Vice President Kamala Harris will meet with Israeli War Cabinet member Benny Gantz at the White House tomorrow as the Biden administration continues to try to reach a deal for a temporary ceasefire and an increase in the flow of aid into Gaza, where the deadly violence continues. The devastating aftermath of an Israeli strike on a shelter for displaced Palestinians in the southern city of Rafah. At least 11 people were killed in what the World Health Organization is calling an outrageous attack. The Israeli military said it had carried out what it called a precision strike against Islamic Jihad militants in the area. But the casualties were mainly women and children, including Rania Abu Anza's twin daughters, as well as her husband. What did these babies do, she says? Answer me. Do you feel anything for us? On Saturday, 3 C-130 aircrafts airdropped 38,000 meals in coordination with U.S. ally Jordan on southern Gaza, where around 1.5 million Palestinians have been sheltering. President Biden made the rare American humanitarian intervention after at least 115 Palestinians were killed and hundreds more wounded on Thursday when Israeli forces opened fire as thousands had gathered for one of the first food aid deliveries in Gaza City in months. In what Palestinian leaders are calling Israel's flour massacre, people had swarmed the trucks in the desperate hope of getting a sack of flour, only to be killed. The Israeli military continues to insist the deaths were caused by a stampede. But United Nations observers found the majority of dead and wounded at the convoy had suffered from bullet and shrapnel wounds. Since the start of the war, Israel has blocked most food, water, and medicine into the besieged Palestinian territory, pushing around 300,000 people into the brink of famine, according to the UN. And after months of talks, Israel and Hamas have signaled that they may be close to an agreement which would see a ceasefire and hostage release, Jerika. But in the words of a top national security official, until a deal is done, it's not done.
Imtiaz Tyab for us in Tel Aviv. Thank you.